The 2025 Kawasaki W800 is more than just a motorcycle. It's a tribute to an era when motorcycling was all about the soul, sound, and style. For fans of retro classics and modern-day reliability, the W800 stands tall as one of the most authentic and refined vintage-style bikes in production today. In this in-depth review on Two-Wheeler Talk, we're diving deep into everything the 2025 W800 offers, from its timeless design and engineering roots to its performance on today's roads. The Kawasaki W800 carries a heritage that dates back to the original W1, introduced in the 1960s. That bike was Kawasaki's answer to the dominance of British twins, and it marked the brand's serious entry into the global market. Today, the 2025 model pays homage to that legacy but brings along modern features that make it perfectly suited for today's rider. At the heart of the W800 is its air-cooled, 773cc vertical twin engine, which remains one of the most visually striking and mechanically faithful interpretations of classic parallel twin design, producing around 47 horsepower at 6,000 revolutions per minute and 62.9 Nm of torque at 4,800 revolutions per minute. This engine isn't built for speed demons or aggressive riders. It's made for smooth, torquey, and predictable riding. It's one of those bikes that encourages you to slow down and enjoy the journey rather than rush to your destination. One of the most beautiful features of the W800's engine is its bevel gear-driven camshaft, a detail that not only adds to the vintage aesthetic but also provides a mechanical charm you won't find on many modern bikes. The engine note is equally refined, a rich, throaty, and deeply satisfying. Kawasaki engineered the exhaust system to produce a truly classic sound that matches its visual throwback. The engine is mated to a 5-speed gearbox, which may seem modest by today's standards, but fits perfectly with the W800's relaxed and composed character. Gear shifts are smooth and intuitive, and the clutch action is light, making it a joy to ride even in urban traffic. There's no quick shifter here, no ride modes, and no electronic gimmicks, and that's exactly what purists love about this motorcycle. Moving on to design, the W800 is a true visual masterpiece. From the round headlamp to the teardrop fuel tank and the pea-shooter style exhausts, it embodies everything that made British bikes of the 60s iconic. For 2025, Kawasaki offers new color options like metallic matte graphene steel gray and candy fire red, which contrast beautifully with the chrome elements and polished engine covers. The build quality is impeccable. The fit and finish on the tank, the stitching on the seat, the high-grade chrome, and the carefully sculpted side panels speak volumes about Kawasaki's attention to detail. The spoke wheels, finished in black with chrome accents, sit on 18-inch tires at both ends, giving the bike a well-balanced stance and a true retro look. The front fork gaiters, flat seat, and minimalist rear fender only add to its authenticity. Riding ergonomics are equally old-school and extremely comfortable. The upright seating position, wide handlebar, and mid-set foot pegs combine to give you a commanding yet relaxed posture. Whether you're commuting through the city or taking a leisurely weekend ride into the hills, the W800 keeps fatigue at bay. Suspension duties are handled by a 41mm telescopic fork up front and twin rear shocks, which are adjustable for preload. While the suspension setup is geared more towards comfort than aggressive cornering, it offers a surprisingly planted feel even at higher speeds. Potholes and road imperfections are soaked up well, and the bike remains composed through sweepers. On the braking front, the 2025 W800 comes equipped with a 320mm front disc and a 270mm rear disc, both assisted by dual-channel ABS. The brakes offer decent bite and a progressive feel, not overly sharp, which aligns well with the bike's overall gentle nature. You're not going to be braking late into corners on this machine, but for daily use and spirited rides, the stopping power is adequate and confidence-inspiring. Now let's talk about the features or the deliberate lack of them. This is a motorcycle that proudly avoids the digital revolution. The instrument cluster features twin analog dials with a small LCD inset that gives you just the basics: auto, trip meters, and clock. No TFT, no navigation, no Bluetooth connectivity. What you do get is an unfiltered riding experience that lets you focus on the road, the sound of the engine, and the scenery around you. However, Kawasaki hasn't completely ignored safety and compliance. The 2025 W800 meets current emissions standards and includes standard ABS, a slipper clutch, and a hazard light switch. So while it stays true to its retro styling, it still plays by modern rules in terms of safety and reliability. The W800 tips the scales at around 224 kilograms curb weight, which is manageable once you're moving but could feel a bit heavy for absolute beginners at low speeds or during parking maneuvers. The seat height is a comfortable 790 millimeters, making it accessible to a wide range of riders. When it comes to performance on the road, the W800 is not going to thrill you with insane acceleration or top-end speed. Instead, it rewards you with torque available at low RPMs and an incredibly linear power band that makes it a dream for city cruising and light touring. It's a motorcycle that feels best at 80 to 100 kilometers per hour, purring along happily while giving you that vintage thump through the bars and seat. Highway cruising is definitely possible, although the lack of wind protection might become noticeable after extended stints at higher speeds. That being said, this isn't a bike built for cross-country hauls. It's best suited to scenic routes, coastal rides, and urban exploration. Think back roads, coffee shops, and vintage biker meetups. That's the W800's natural habitat. As for fuel economy, the W800 returns an average of about 22 to 25 km/L, depending on riding style and conditions. With a 15-liter fuel tank, that translates to a range of over 300 kilometers, making it decently efficient for weekend rides and even moderate daily commuting. In terms of pricing, the 2025 Kawasaki W800 is positioned as a premium retro offering, with an estimated price tag of around $10,000 or a superscript 18.5 to a superscript 19 lakh in the Indian market, depending on import duties and taxes. That may seem steep for a motorcycle with relatively simple features, but you're not just paying for performance here, you're paying for heritage, craftsmanship, and authenticity. The W800's closest competitors include bikes like the Triumph Bonneville T100, Royal Enfield Interceptor 650, and the Moto Guzzi V7. Among them, the W800 stands out for its mechanical honesty and iconic Japanese engineering, while the Interceptor 650 is a better value for money proposition and the Bonneville offers more performance and tech. The Kawasaki W800 is arguably the most true-to-form retro bike among the three. What truly sets the W800 apart is its identity. It's a niche motorcycle for riders who crave a connection to the past without sacrificing reliability. It's not trying to be sporty, aggressive, or tech-laden. It's about enjoying the ride, soaking in the sights, and connecting with the roots of motorcycling. Whether you're a seasoned rider looking to relive the golden days or a younger enthusiast captivated by classic style, the 2025 Kawasaki W800 delivers a timeless experience. It's not for everyone, but for those who get it, the W800 offers a kind of satisfaction that's hard to find in the digital age. So, if you're in the market for a motorcycle that combines old-world charm with Kawasaki's bulletproof engineering, the W800 is definitely worth a test ride. It's a rolling piece of history crafted for the present. Stay tuned with Two Wheeler Talk for more vintage-inspired content, deep reviews, and everything two-wheeled.